Game on.
Yes, well, he's come out the BDO county system and Super League system, which normally always breeds a good tough player. And to get on this stage here
41.
now, he's had to throw some exceptional darts. You don't have too much luck, the odd bit of luck, but not an over an amount. You've got to have the ability to get up there. That's all the PDC asks for, is ability.
115.
Yeah, qualifying to get here, he beat Paul Nicholson and Josh Payne, so he's beaten some decent players this year already. Schindler,
55.
his German opponent, actually works on these events when he's not playing.
$22.
Well, a bit of an edgy start from both players. Now that is a good dart from Richie. Should follow it up now. This is perfect.
140.
Yeah, that's a better throw. It's all about the first dart. If you get the first dart, the line and the length, you get it sitting up perfectly. If it's not in the treble, but just above the treble. Now that one he's going to have to switch, so that's not a good dart.
96.
Say to all you budding dart players out there, you get the first dart right, it makes the other two so much easier. I mean, the first match of this afternoon, James Richardson come
45.
from behind. I mean, Lurchbacker went out the gate like a greyhound. But fair play to Richardson. Ended up winning 6 legs to 5.
81. Richie, you require 160.
Yeah, sometimes slow and steady wins a race. Richardson twice in that match hit back-to-back 180s. Threatened a 9-darter at one point as well.
100. Martin, you require 146.
So Schindler looking at 146.
Well, he needs to set it up, put some pressure on. Richie's coming back. May go the
59.
25 route, gives him 2
61.
darts. That route, sometimes you hit the bullseye. Well, he's not hit that. That leaves 47. No, right.
29. Martin, you require
I
87.
must have missed what he hit that with that first dart. Apologies.
Looking at double 5 now. And gets it.
Shot in the first leg.
Schindler
Martin
takes the first leg. Only a hold of throw,
throw first.
but he could have lost it, so he'll be pleased with that.
Yeah, getting the first leg on the board, especially when he had a clean kill on the double.
100.
That does tend to settle you down a little bit. I don't know if you watched the Premier League from
140.
Newcastle last night. What a great darts night that was. Van Gogh 112, Taylor 114.
60.
Adrian Lewis, I think he took the mortgage out on the double top there, Chris, didn't he? He owns it now.
He was fantastic on that double top last night, he certainly was.
92.
And he's had a good start to the Premier League this year, which he hasn't always had.
No, he's been a very slow player. The game against Dave Chisnell last night was
66.
very good. And he took the game to Chisnell because we know what Chisnell can do. If you let him get in front, he hits the treble 20 for fun.
Now, Robert
95.
Thornton wasn't there last night due to a chest infection. And the ramifications of that is that the winner of this match goes straight through to the last 16. Because he's not here either.
97.
I wonder if they're thinking about it, Chris. You know, they're thinking, you know, a big inroad into a major tournament. You know, you win a qualifying, literally a qualifying game, and you're into the last 16.
We mentioned it in the game before that,
60.
especially
Martin,
now, the
you're
qualifying
140.
criteria of the European Championship is based solely on these events.
Well, it puts you 1 foot into them finals. It really does.
30. You require 118.
Schindler couldn't get double 5 this time, so Edhouse looking at 118. But Schindler will be back
58.
for the double
Martin,
5
you require 10.
that he hit in the first leg. And this for a breaker throw. And he gets a
Shot in
breaker
the
throw.
second leg. Martin Schindler.
2 double 5s for
Third
Martin
leg, Martin
Schindler
to throw
to take a
first.
2-leg to
Game on.
nil lead, and that is a breaker throw. So now he is in command.
140.
And a good start to follow that up. Real pressure now on Edhouse. And he can't
60.
find a treble again. So Schindler now, big favourite already.
Yes, this is where the experience on... Oh, let's just see that. I mean, we talk about where the first dart's got to go to help the other two out. Well, the first dart was perfect and it made the other two. And the same with Edhouse. Again, the first dart was perfect, made the other two really easy. 180s back-to-back from these two players. I was going to say, you know, the experience of being on this big stage, although we've not rammed out with the crowd, it still is nerve-wracking for these guys.
55.
Well, this is an incredible leg from Shindler. 36 after 9 darts.
Game shot in the third leg. Martin Schindler, fourth leg Richie to throw first.
Well, they've done everything right so far, Martin Schindler. But Edhouse replying with a maximum.
190.
It's just caught fire a little bit this game. The quality has been dragged up in the last few minutes.
$95.
Yeah, sometimes when you know, like Richie's 3-0 down, you think, well, I've got nothing to lose now, so you just relax a little bit. You know, the muscles in the arm are not so tense. So then, you know, you get a bit of your natural throwback, and certainly looks like Edhouse is certainly scoring better.
He's been in and around the treble most visits for the last leg or so, and he's on 126 to get a leg on the board. And once he does that, we saw James Richardson in the last game. Once he does get a leg on the board, the complexion changes.
60.
Yeah, well, Edhouse stayed on the treble 20s because Schindler could not go out. He just wanted to set it up as best as he could. Wasn't worried about going for the bullseye. That's why he didn't go for the 19s. The 4 19s would have left in the bullseye. He's still going to get 6 starts from here now. I couldn't believe he went that way, to be quite honest. But he cleaned it up very well. Double 18 puts his first leg on the board. Yeah, I find it ironic, Chris, that he opted away from the 19s
100
to try and just set it up, and then goes for the little bullseye. Well, perhaps the treble 10 would have been a better route.
Yeah, went for the ball to try and leave double A, but
60.
missed the 25. Then ended up staying there for the getting the 30 that he would have hit, getting the treble 10 in the first place.
Exactly. A weird and wonderful way
100
to check out.
But all that matters is a little 1 in the legs column.
140.
Yeah, it sounds like he's a lot more confident now, Richie. You can see his throw's got a little bit stronger.
100.
In the treble again.
100.
Level pegging in this leg. And it's quite a big one because the difference between 3-2 and going to throw
127
and being 4-1 down in a first of 6 match is a big difference. And Schindler has the opportunity to go 4-1 up. He'll look at 74. Goes the treble 14 route. It's a single. 20 for tops. Steps slightly. And executes the finish. 4-1 to Martin Schindler.
Yes, checking out quite well is Schindler. Took it cleanly out in the first leg, I think 78. And then the 74 there. So now he's going to be hard to peg back because he's the one who's can see the finishing line, and it's that confidence on the doubles is where it matters.
100.
Both players doubling at 50%.
135.
Edhouse, unfortunately for him, that means he's only had 2 shots at a double.
140.
Getting a lot of his first starts in that treble is Schindler now. He's piling the pressure on Edhouse. Now he can't afford not to have, well, he's got that treble.
87.
Yeah, that 7 doesn't help. So now 86. Got to look at the 18s. Treble 18 leaves him double 16. That leaves him double 16. Now he's been pretty good on his doubles. He's got 2 darts in his hands, and he's firing at 50%.
70.
Oh, well, that was a wide.
He requires 74.
Yeah, we're expecting that to clip off the other dart and find the double. It didn't. It was a long way off. And Edhouse punishes him.
In the sixth flag,
4-2.
Richie Edhouse, 7th flag Martin to throw first.
However, it was only with throw. Schindler not only got a break of throw under the belt, he also threw first, so Edhouse is going to have to break him twice if he's going to go on and win this match.
140.
As Chris mentioned earlier on, the winner would have played Robert Thornton, but because of illness, Thornton has pulled out, so straight bye to the last 16
140
of the event.
Yeah, there's a chance there of playing Dave Chisnell in that round.
134.
So Robert Thornton's avoided a player that's not been a happy opponent for him recently.
No. Was 8-0 up in the Masters in Milton Keynes and lost. And then got beaten 7-0 by Chizzy in Leeds in the Premier League. So perhaps the rest has come at a good time for Thornton.
Yeah, enough to make anyone ill.
$42.
Yeah, Thornton did have a bout of pneumonia a few years ago, and through past experience, any virus that goes round, it goes straight to your chest, and no doubt that's what's happened to Robert.
He came back from that and won the UK Open, actually,
45.
as a 250-1 outsider.
Well, he was 50-1 to win the Grand Prix last year when he beat Michael Van
97.
Gerwen. Plenty of pedigree as Thornton. Anyway, now Schindler, 84. Has to go to 14 bullseye route. Now he wants the bullseye.
59.
Well, Edhouse
88.
will look at treble 20, and he could end up shooting at the bullseye here.
63.
And the same result, so they both leave 25. Schindler comes back for 5-2.
Oh, an important dart here for Schindler. Oh, and he's missed it. He's opened up the door for Edhouse. He wants the double 8 as well. And double 8 he gets. That's one breaker throwback. And we talk about little bits of luck in a game. Is that the little bit of luck that Edhouse needed? And now he needs to just fire in a real good strong leg. It's no good working hard to break the throw of your opponent and then giving the leg back too easily.
Well, Schindler's straight in the treble. That one slips across to the treble
95.
5.
$100.
Well, Georgie Noble is our MC for this match. Been around an awful long time as Ross Bray, the other caller. Literally part of the furniture now, as we would say.
125.
Yeah, a team of referees, and you need that now with the Premier League last night and then coming straight over here with 4 days of darts this week.
139.
And there was last week, and there will be next week. Plenty of darts for these players to play, Rod.
Yeah, I mean, it's never a better time to be a dart player. I mean, with the amount of money, with just over 8 million.
167.
The boss wants to push it up to 10 million within the next 2 years. So fame and fortune awaits the brave and the
96.
The ones with the ability as well, but it is keeping yourself in good nick as well, not getting tired. Well, double 8 now to level it up.
88. Martin, you require
Schindler
71.
wants 71 to break and go within a leg of victory here, a leg of the third round. And he's got 2 clear darts. Misses again.
55.
It's the third leg on the trot. Schindler
8.
has had 2 darts at a double. Now Edhouse must not give this up. He's got one, hit that barrel, and this is in. Oh, that's a great third dart.
9th leg Martin to throw first.
Plenty of grit and determination with that third dart. Now we're at 4 legs apiece.
140.
Yeah, Schindler missed just outside the double and then went inside, where Edhouse managed to
50.
just aim it at the barrel of the dart and clip it in.
Well, it'd be interesting, Chris, to see Schindler has been really good on the doubles at the top of the board. 2 on double 5, 2 on double top, and it's them 8s and 16s that's really killed him. So if he gets the option, surely he'll leave the double top, double 18 route than them 16s and 8s. I know sometimes the breakdown doesn't let you move away from them, but we will see.
60.
Just to come back on what we were discussing about the fame and fortune that awaits some of these darts players, that the Champions League of Darts awaits these darts players now.
Yes, it's incredible.
140.
First one on BBC for the PDC. Just proves that they're not sitting still. It's growth,
30.
growth, and certainly these European events. We're seeing growth in these all the time in the World Series. Shanghai,
100.
Tokyo, Dubai, Perth, Sydney, Auckland. An incredible time to be a dart player, especially for the top boys.
Well, I saw a certain R. Harrington on the order of play for this afternoon. I thought you got your darts back out, Rod.
Oh, no, I'm not good enough for that. I couldn't handle being thrashed by all these youngsters. Double top for Edhouse, and that is a double top, and he has got the game back, and now he is in the lead for the very first time.
Game on.
And Shindler will rule the missed doubles on the 8s and 16s. 3 legs on the trot, 2 darts in each leg. And now break a throw for Edhouse, and he's throwing for the match. Yes, you were saying about R. Harrington. Yeah, my youngest son Ryan qualified for this, playing David Pallett this evening.
140.
He's improving all the time. We don't put any pressure on him. It's just, you know, learn the game at the moment.
Yeah, he won a bit of money towards the UK Open as well.
Oh,
Edhouse fires in a 180. He's got a bit of a feel similar to the first game here, where Shindler and Lurchback are both kind of dominated early proceedings, look quite comfortable, but their opponents have come back strongly, and Edhouse now looks likely to go on and win this match.
100.
Well, there's certain turning points in the game. I mean, Edhouse hit the double 4 with his very last dart. If that hadn't happened, all of a sudden he could have been 5-2 down, I believe. But, you know, if Schindler does lose this, he's going to walk off thinking he's thrown it away. Oh, 45 tops would be a good, but no, he's going for treble 18, treble 16, double 16.
77.
Most players go for the bullseye on the 125 there. Edhouse going a different route. Could he pay for it? Bullseye for a huge 164 finish.
139. Richie, you require 48.
Double 16 now. Edhouse to move into round 3, and he does. Rich Edhouse is the first player for the last 16. He beats Martin Schindler 6-4 and goes through, receiving a bye in the next round because of Robert Thornton's absence. More to come this afternoon here in Venray.